Good morning, everyone. Today is July 15th. It's a Wednesday, and this is going to be my trade recap for today. So I took one trade. It was a win. I think I made about 350 on 3 accounts. Two of them were evals. Um, Today had really good price action for July. Like so far, July it's been pretty bad, but today wasn't bad at all. There was PMI news. And then also the new chair, the federal chairman was speaking. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna explain my thoughts coming into the day and also how I navigated as price developed and then eventually took my trade. So yeah. All right, so market opened here and we tapped into, I think it was a 15 minute. No, maybe 5 minute. I forgot. Yeah, we tapped into 5 minute, and I was bullish coming into the day because we were respecting this 4 hour gap right here. We were respecting this, and then there was lots of target. There was London high and these stacked highs, which were good bullish targets. But then, so coming into the morning, I wanted to see us sweep data low and then hit this 1 hour and go higher, kind of like this, and then take longs up to there. So then when market opened, we ended up just displacing down. And I thought this was good because we were building up low resistance liquidity to sweep when we get longs. Yeah, so this 1 hour was my condition. And we really just ripped through it. We displaced right through it. And that made me think that maybe we aren't going to be bullish because we're displacing through it. And also, let's see, this was 950. There was a 15 minute that was also a condition right here, and it got absolutely like ripped through. It got closed all the way through. So that kind of changed my mindset going into the day. Um, that maybe we're gonna be more bearish. And so then after that, I marked out these two different swing lows and also this 4 hour. I didn't think we'd go all the way to this 4 hour because it was 400 points. Based on how much we were displacing, I marked it anyways. All right, so we got rid of the data low. So now I was just kind of waiting for a gap to get formed that we could have a continuation out of. And I think at 10 a.m., yes, this 15 minute forms right here. And then I was just waiting for us to tap into it and get a stop hunt. Okay, so this is exactly what I was looking for. There's a stop hunt right here. We tap into, almost hit equilibrium with the gap and create this 1 minute gap, which then has a pretty quick time to close through it, which with I think 3 or 4 candles. Yeah. Now at the time of my entry around 10:12, ES was kind of ripping up. They were pretty uncorrelated, um, and that didn't give me a lot of confidence. Uh, yeah, I think right here is kind of what I was seeing. Yeah, ES was ripping up, but I was still really confident in the draw, and all this low resistance that was built up made me not as worried and confident enough to take the trade. And also, I just had conviction that the 15 minute gap that we were distributing out of would be stronger than um, the ES correlation. And yeah, that was correct. So I entered on this candle right after we created a SMT at this internal high. My stop loss went above the leg like usual, and then um, my target was just this bit of low resistance down here. And we had this 5 minute gap that was formed in the leg. And so that's where I was looking to go break even. So as you can see, we go here. I set my break even, and then it gets smashed. Probably could have had it here. I know a lot of people that did that, but I just wanted to put it at the bottom of this low resistance just in case we created an SMT and then didn't end up hitting it. and I just caught the top of this leg. It kept going so much after I got off, and it ended up hitting this 4-hour gap. And yeah, so that's my trade recap for today, kind of my mindset. So let me know what other content you guys want to see.